Hello guys. So today I'm going to talk to you about some interesting news that I found on the forums. As a lot of you have heard, I've been talking about what we call superb bosses. Those are bosses that are a bit more complicated to get to. The thing is that today, and I'm going to quote that exact line, Saber has confirmed that they're going to be coming back. She said she can't give specifics, but they will be back very soon along with some new superb bosses. So what does this actually mean? First of all, for those who do not know, superb bosses were stopped around a year ago, and they are a much harder fight. And whenever you succeed the fight, you get a free special 5-star. Now these 5 stars are, from the skills I've seen, some of the strongest 5 stars in game, and there's normally 1 per element. These fights are going to have special weather conditions, and examples of these bosses are going to be, for example, Yenon, who's going to basically have some buff for the entire team based on their hype. So for example, if they're above 51%, they'll get increased attack power, under 50% action speed, reflex. That's extremely strong. In the Wormwind section, where is she? Right here, there's Aslan, who's going to give recover spirit bombing attack. What's really nice is increase the steal and max type of defenders within the team, or increase reflex and critical damage of attackers within the team. So they're going to have a lot of really cool buffs, and there is 1 per element. I would say the only one who wasn't lucky is the thunder element one, who I find just really bad. Now, except for these, all of the other ones have some really cool skills. So, I mean, even the light one is right here, White Guardian, and she has decrease inflicted damage by 10% pass effect when you're attacked, decrease incoming damage by 100%, and recover 50% of life when being penetrated. Who basically means if the guy on the other side doesn't have a penetration value, you take no damage, and he's healing you. And increase pass effect reflex when being stolen upon. So there are a lot of really great ones. And in the dark, there's gonna be Alice. So yes, this is not my account, so this is why there actually is an Alice. I didn't even play when she was out. And these are just some epic skills. So what does this mean for players? The first thing is, it's going to mean that these fights are going to be extremely hard. These are fights that endgame players had trouble beating. They used to beat it using what we call the Infinity Way. It was a technique because action bar wasn't capped at 80% as it is currently. It was not capped at all. So they would always have 100% action bar and keep hitting an infinite amount of times. Good players for that were Kevin, Jonas, Milky Way, and that's why Milky Way keeps getting nerfed, and that's why there's such a rage in the community. So I will later on post the techniques to beat them when I actually can fight them, and if I can actually beat them, because I can't even say if I can. But I just wanted to tell you guys that they're coming back, and it's also been confirmed there's a new set that's going to be coming. So we could await, usually they come at least 1 per element. So there might be 10 super bosses. They are saying that there's going to be some changes. So they might be easier to do. But as they are currently, it is going to require you to at least have a double S score in the high double S's, even triple S, and it's going to be hard. So these are some great players, and this is a challenge for more endgame players. Again, I want to insist on that fact, because if you try to do it in your low level, you are going to fail. But the great news is they're back, and we're finally going to be able to try to grind our way to having them. And I know a lot of you wanted to complete that element, and we're missing just that 1 player, because it's actually easier to get legends than these ones, because some of them only appeared once since the game began. So I hope that a lot of you are going to try get them, and I know I'm going to try get Alice, especially for my team. But give your opinions. If any of you have ever fought a super boss and would have any opinion on how we could beat them on the old method, if we were playing with our current game and meta, please leave a comment on this. And I hope we're all hyped to know that they're coming back. Have a good day, guys.